obsession week. Um, I don't really have too many obsessions like anymore. Nothing really big and major. But growing up, I was, like I mentioned last time, I was a Spider-Man fan. But I didn't exactly elaborate on exactly how much of a Spider-Man fan I am. um, these are all comic books, and yeah, like even though I don't have like the money to get comic books anymore, um, I I still get on the internet on Wikipedia, and I catch up on the storylines and stuff like that, which it drives me crazy because I have to wait forever before I can hear anything. But like I said, I had like 17 action figures in my room or something like that, which I just went for like a widespread collection here of things. The big action figures, the let's see here, smaller action figures, let's see, freaky action figures that my friend gave me, who have one hand and that hand is missing two fingers. I just pretended that he was Mega Man and just shot crap out of his wrist. Sports action Spider-Man. They come with, groovy, groovy sports gear, including a thing and skateboard action. Oh yeah. Now the really cool thing about these, they come with gloves and elbow pads for each figure. And I had a third one somewhere. I'm not quite sure what happened to him. He was a rollerblader, and he had a helmet that he put on while he skated. Gotta have protection. There's this gigantic one where he came with a trigger, which punched and kicked, where you fight Venom, which the Venom's over there, and I can't get him. Little kid ones, which I got these just because, well, I felt like it, and I had some extra money. These gigantic, thick, move in 4 places, oh, five places, figures with hats, and they're always like cops or firemen. And let's see here, I've got the cop one right here. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins web. Load it, aim it, pull back on this, and it shoots it. That's always fun. Giant, played with forever, missing an arm Spider-Man figures. As a graduation gift, somebody gave me a Spider-Man bobblehead. Let's see here. I actually had to steal this. Well, not really steal it, but snag it out of a thing my friend was going to sell. The 6-armed Spider-Man, where you squeeze his legs and the arms flip around. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, this thing has like 22 points of articulation where you can move it in 22 pieces. And I have one of, the regular suit, and I got one of the black suit, and I used to string them up across my ceiling into like an action pose using some thread. Let's see here. I've also got like a spider transformer, which he's missing legs. A lot of things that I have are missing stuff, but it starts off something like that, and then just kind of Spider-Man transform and roll out. Spider-Man maximize, And let's see here. I've even got, here we go, the Spider-Man from the briefly done Marvel mangaverse, where he's basically an anime version, and he came with a wall. And I was really, really excited to get this one. I'm a nerd. And so he clips onto the blocks here, and then you can bring him up the wall. So yeah, I remember running home from school in like the mid-90s to come home just to watch Spider-Man. Like I'd come home just in time for it to turn on, and it was awesome. So yeah, I had like boxes full of stuff, cards and other things from different types of series of cards. I've got a box full of posters. I've got like written side stories. I've got all kinds of things. But like I said, a lack of currency kind of dampers the collection abilities. And oh wait, I know it cost me $10, and I know it's ridiculous to spend that much money on it, but the Mighty Mug Venom. I couldn't pass it up. I looked at it, I laughed hysterically, and I had to buy him. And he stays in my room here. I've got like a series of rare comics and stuff like that that I keep at the apartment in a drawer, away from sunlight, away from basically everything. It's just kept in a drawer, and it's going to stay there for like 30 years. So eventually, hopefully, they'll be worth something. And so here, when I was little, this is my favorite. Big Spider-Man, because he had armor and a big blaster that did absolutely nothing. So you just look at me like, oh god, he looks intimidating. He doesn't do anything, but by god, he looks intimidating. Gosh, I can't find the one that I really wanted, because he's really, really tiny. I just had him. Ah, he's in my pocket. Okay, and there's this one. This one costs like $5. Really kind of small, unless you hold him up close to the camera and me way back here, because then he looks like the size of my face. But anyway, the really cool part about him is that except for his arms and his head, he's cast iron. So yeah, this guy, he's gonna be around for a long time. But even though I have all that, my favorite action figure that I have, and I tried to point this out a while ago on a video comment, is this one. Because he was the original action figure that was given to me from an old friend of mine way back in the day. He used to have it in his car, taped up next to this, like, sticky tacked up next to the speedometer. And he moves in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And and I've had him forever. And I've had him growing up. I've lost him a few times and found him in my room. And I just really love it. And I've got all the movies. I've got a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. I've got, like, I get on the internet and I search forever for crap that I can find to learn about Spider-Man, which is another obsession. Wikipedia, love it. But I'm running into 10 minutes here about me rambling about my Spider-Man stuff, so I gotta go. Bye!